Isco to Arsenal transfer boost. What another big story for Arsenal in there to really get about it. I've read it from AS, has really recommended it from Italy, from Spain in there, and the story has run on the Sun in there, and it comes in from that side that Isco might be on his way to Real Madrid because they've put him on the transfer list of the players that Real Madrid feel like they really want to sell off Madrid in there. Welcome to the Football News Top 10 and Lifestyle Zone. Please feel free to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload here on a daily. Now, if at all you never knew the full names of Isco, by the way, Isco is just, oh my god, he's just known as Isco, but his real names are Francisco Roman Alcon Suarez. Can you imagine? Isco, very short, but when you look at his other names, Francisco Alcon Suarez in there, Francisco Roman Alcon Suarez, 4 names in there. I don't know why he's being named as Isco, but we need really to go ahead and really do the rest. He was born in 1992 on 21st April in there, and he's 29 years old, and he joined Real Madrid in 2013 from a club which goes by names of Malaga. And today, we've really landed on a story here from AS, and it's been reported by The Sun that the lad who goes by names of Isco is being linked onto a transfer out of a team which goes by Real Madrid in there. Remember, Real Madrid have been really facing loads and loads of things in there, especially when it comes to what we call the financial burden in there. Remember, the fair play financial policy in there, it's affecting Barcelona and all the Spanish La Liga teams in there, to the reason that even right now Barcelona have not yet signed a new contract with Messi. Yes, Messi is supposed to be signing a new contract with Barcelona, but what's the problem? The problem is one, Barcelona has a lot of players that he pays lots of money. Lionel Messi alone earns 1.3 million pounds a week. Antonio Griezmann, 780,000 pounds a week. So it shows you how much Barcelona is spending on wages in there. So Messi is willing to cut his salary by 2 in there, such that he really fits into this financial policy. And now it's affecting a team which goes by names of Real Madrid a lot, to an extent that they've lost very many players. We are really going to go there, but we are really seeing Isco in there, one of those players that Ancelotti feels like has to keep. But when we go to the fair play and the books of accounts of Real Madrid, if they are to keep Isco, things won't balance up as expected, because Isco earns 123,000 pounds a week, close to 5.9 million pounds a year in there, and his market value is expected to be at 40 million pounds, and they're willing to sell him at 15 million pounds in there. That's what shows you how bad Real Madrid is doing in there, because they're really having bad financial, they are in a financial crisis. That's the best way to come out and tame it in here. But Isco was linked to Arsenal last summer in there, and Arteta is one of the managers that really wants to see Isco play at a team which goes by names of Arsenal in there, and he would be the best and the happiest to see to it that he lands this transfer of Isco to a team which goes by the names of Arsenal in there. Arsenal has been linked to very many players, but this time round Isco is that lad. But all in all, he will be a very good addition to Arsenal, because Arsenal does not have a player like Isco who plays close to 3 positions. The only player that can do that is Maddison in there. Maddison plays to 4 positions, can play as a deep lying midfield in there. He can come in and play what we call the number 10 role, the central attacking midfield. He can play off the right wing and left wing. Now, when you look at Isco, Isco plays into the central attacking midfield. He plays off from the right attacking midfield and off the left attacking midfield. That is Isco for you in there. And by the way, he can play as a false 9 too. That is Isco in there from Real Madrid, the Spaniard in there. But Arsenal are linked to him for a very, very long time, and we don't know whether this time round the deal is going to make it happen, because Ancelotti feels like he wants to have Isco onto his squad, but the board is telling him their players you should take off, especially those players that earn above 100,000 pounds a week in there. That calls for Varane in there, because Varane calls for 100. He's paid 150,000 pounds a week in there. That is Raphael Varane in there for you. When you look at the play, I've been seeing their list in there, and players that are above 100, there are very many. In fact, when you look at them, only Nacho on their squad, how many players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in their 23-man squad in there, guys. Close to only 5 players are below £100,000. They have Eden Hazard, he earns close to £400,000 a week. We have Gareth Bale, £300,000 a week. Tony Kroos, 210,000 pounds a week. Tony Kroos in there. Luka Modric earns the same amount of money. Eden Hazard, 416,000 pounds a week. We have Thibaut Courtois, 150,000 pounds a week. Dan Carvajal. So it shows you how much Real Madrid is into a crisis to settle this, and the only way to settle this, it should really sell off these players and really get rid of them. And the reason as to why Isco is linked to a move to Arsenal is Isco is left with just 1 year on his contract, and I feel like he feels like he cannot sign for Real Madrid anymore, because look at Real Madrid. They have Eden Hazard, they have Marco Asensio, they have Luka Modric, they have Odegaard is back. We don't know whether he's really going to be playing into that role again. They are planning to bring in Kylian Mbappe in there. They're having Karim Benzema. Now when you look at the starting positions of a team which goes by the names of Real Madrid, when you look at the forwards, expect if at all Mbappe comes in, Mbappe has to start, Benzema has to start. Which other player has to start? Benzema, Kylian Mbappe, and Eden Hazard, meaning the top 3 positions in there are all covered, and Asensio is really way up there, ranked into the levels, especially ahead of Isco in there. So don't expect a player who goes by the names of Isco to get first team football. And guys, just know that next year it's World Cup, and Isco missed out on being into the team of Spain in the Euros, and no Real Madrid player was really invited. Me too, I felt bad for a man who goes by the names of Isco, because Isco is really, Asensio is really a very good player, and I think he's ahead of the Dani Olmos of this world, though I think the coach really feels like Asensio was not part of the system, was going to play. But all I want to let you know is that Isco is eyeing World Cup football, and if at all he goes out and really gets an amazing season in there, I think he's going to get a nod into that squad of Spain that they really take to the World Cup. Now, one thing you should note into this is that Isco had a very bad season last season in there. When you look at his stats, they are really bad. His stats are bad because he played 25 games in the La Liga and he scored 0 goals. He played 3 games in the Champions League and he scored 0 goals. Supercopa de España, he scored, that's where he scored 1 goal in there. That is Isco in there for you. It shows you that Isco is on a decline. And when you look at the levels of Real Madrid, Isco will know that I just need another team like Arsenal to go ahead and build my career, because there is no way Arteta is going to bench Isco, and Isco is on an amount of money that Arsenal can afford. If at all Arsenal can bring in Madison and they want to give him £220,000 in there, just trust me that they can pay Isco that same amount of money he's earning at Real Madrid, because Isco cannot really get another big contract at Real Madrid, because he's even turning 30 years, and turning 30 years, he's on the decline in there. So I think he should really look for another team in here early enough, and that's why the favorite team for him to go is Arsenal, because Arsenal was linked to this lad who goes by names of Isco, as you see him there into the picture, last summer, and we expected him to be a Ghana, but we don't know how things really gone. But it looks like Real Madrid is turning to be a hunting ground for Arsenal. Remember, Arsenal got the following players on free from a team which goes by names of Madrid on loan. 1, Ceballos, then they got Odegaard in there, and so we are really having something great to learn about this. Is Arsenal going to get Isco from Real Madrid, because Real Madrid have put him on his transfer list? They really want to get him out because they feel like it's not yet great for them to really have players like them, because they feel like they have to offload to create space for Kylian Mbappe. That's why Sergio Ramos was not given a new contract and he went for free. That's why Raphael Varane is being linked to Manchester United, because he wants to earn £200,000 a week, and Man United is the only team that can offer it, and Real Madrid is even offering him a contract, and they are even reducing his amount of money that he earns weekly. That is £150,000 a week, and they are really going for something less in there. So this is an exit, it's an exodus at Real Madrid. You might see close to 6 or 7 big players leaving a team which goes by the names of by the names of Real Madrid. And amongst all those, I had a story of Odegaard in there. Real Madrid feel like they also want to sell him off to really get some money. Remember, they are building a new stadium. building a new stadium. They have a loan of 901 million euros in there. That is Real Madrid in there for you. So they need to get out players now. If at all they get in, if at all they get out a player who goes by the names of Raphael Varane at 45 million, at 45 million pounds, Isco out at 15, that is 60 million pounds. Odegaard out close to 50 million pounds, that is close to 110 million pounds in there. So at least in 3 players, if at all they really manage to get them out, plus Ceballos in there, I think they can raise close to 150 million pounds in there to either facilitate their debt or to facilitate the incoming Kylian Mbappe, because Kylian Mbappe has gone ahead and told Pochettino and the board of PSG, I'm not renewing my contract with PSG. If you don't sell me this summer, that means in January I'm going to sign a pre-contract with Real Madrid, and is heavily linked to Real Madrid in there, and he earns close to 400,000 pounds a week. Now, to create space for Kylian Mbappe to come into a team which goes by the names of Real Madrid, a big exodus of players should really get out. When you get off Raphael Varane, you've been paying him 150,000 pounds. That means you're creating space for Mbappe. Get off Isco, he's earning close to 110 in there. So what you expect is that is 250,000 pounds saved in there. Let me look at Odegaard. How much does Odegaard earn? Let me go here. Real Madrid player salaries in here. Real Madrid. I really want to see Odegaard in here. Odegaard, where are you? Martin Odegaard. Where is Odegaard? Oh my God. Odegaard, where are you? I see Isco. Alright, Odegaard earns 85,000 pounds a week in there. And Odegaard, you add on Odegaard, that is like 300,000 pounds a week. So that means it would have collected or managed to collect salaries from 3 players in there, and they're really giving it to one player who is more effective than all those combined. Apart from one thing that they're really facing hard is what we call the central defense, because they're losing one of the best defenders in there, who goes by names of Raphael Varane. But Raphael Varane has agreed a deal with Manchester United, and he doesn't want to be a Real Madrid player anymore, though he said, I'm really going to keep a very good relationship with my team, which goes by names of Real Madrid in there. So guys, that's it for now. I don't know what you guys think about the Isco boost to Arsenal in there, as Real Madrid put Isco onto their transfer list in there. Not in good terms, but in bad terms, because it's not in a good heart, but it's in a bad heart. And it's according to AS in there from Spain. The Giants could demand 15 million pounds for the midfielder who was linked to a move to the Emirates earlier this summer in there. So Isco to Arsenal, he might be possible, and I think Mikel Arteta would welcome such a move. One, Arsenal really lacks experience. Arsenal lacks experience into their midfield, into their team. You get? Because Ben White is inexperienced, especially at the level at which Arsenal are playing. The only inexperienced players at Arsenal I see, Thomas Partey, Hector Bellerin, Aubameyang, Lacazette. Those are 4. Who else? Because Xhaka is leaving. Xhaka is experienced, but Xhaka is expected to leave to go to AS Roma in there, though Arsenal trying really to agree the amount of money between AS Roma and Arsenal. Arsenal want 35 million pounds, and AS Roma are willing to provide only 17 million pounds in there. So the deal is stalling because of the amount of money that Arsenal is valuing a player who goes by the names of Granit Xhaka. Torreira too is expected to he's linked to a move to a team which goes to Italy in any team in there, and he's also experienced because he has played at Atletico Madrid in there. He has been there on loan after Arsenal getting Thomas Partey. They gave them Torreira on loan, and he played there for a long season loan in there and then returned. So we don't know what's really going to happen at Arsenal right now, because things look like they are not all well for Arsenal, especially as far as experience is concerned, because Arsenal looks to be having a very young side. Look, Bernard Leno 29, all right, but I think Martinez really is proving him to be a better goalkeeper. His stats are really way higher than those of Bernard Leno in there. Kian Tien is still young. Nuno Tavares, the new arrival, is still young. Lokonga is young. All those are young but experienced. Smith Rowe added a new contract, young but experienced. No experience in there. Bukayo Saka, young, lacking experience. So I think Arsenal should really get on players like Isco, because Isco comes in with experience. He has played very many games. He has won the Champions League 4 times, the league in there. So I think Isco is really a very good addition to Arsenal. And if at all Arsenal really get to land this deal, it will be one of the best deals that Arteta would really love to see at Arsenal, because he plays in 3 positions. He plays in the central attacking role. In the old times, we used to call that person the number 10 in there. He can play off the left attacking side, that is the left wing, and he can play off the right attacking side of the midfield, that is the right wing in there. That is Isco in there for you, and he's talented. He's talented, trust me. He is confident. His flair is really great. I like his pace. His touch and technique is good, and I think he will be a very good addition to Arsenal. So that is it for now. Please subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Remember, today I uploaded our first top 10 video in there, and we reveal to you the top 10 Premier League earners if at all Harry Kane completes his move to a team which goes by the names of Man City and is expected to earn £400,000 a week in there. So you can check into the description box below. That link is there. You can as well go and enjoy that video like that. Each and every day we'll be really trying to bring up a lifestyle video and a top 10 video in here, and I'm really bringing you another one tomorrow of top Arsenal players who scored on their debut in there, and that video is inspired by Nuno Tavares, who scored on his debut for Arsenal against a team which goes by the names of Rangers in there. What a beauty he scored in there, though Arsenal completed that game in a draw, but it was a good start for a man who goes by the names of Nuno Tavares. I'm RD, aka the original names being Rokani David. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, Facebook in there, search for Rokani David and you'll have me, and I'll be all there for you to really get you the best that you guys want. I'm out for now, guys. See you later, maybe a live stream in there later, but I feel like I should do one because I've long without doing one. But you guys, I love you, and this time around, a 5-finger salute to you. I really want you to let me know about what you think about Arsenal bringing in a player who goes by the names of Isco, being linked to Isco and his availability into the comment section below. Do you think Isco will be a perfect signing for Arsenal? That's the question I leave to you, to all the subscribers of the Football News Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone. I'm out for now. See you when you see me, guys.